It's been a long time coming, but today BC finally welcomed the first of 3 new ferries that bring the promise of improved service for passengers. And if you've ever been stuck in a long ferry lineup, take note. The modern new ships promise fewer mechanical breakdowns too. CTV's Victoria Bureau Chief Jim Beatty reports.
It's early morning off Victoria's coast and British Columbia's ship has just come in.
I just think it's a great day for BC Ferries and everybody in this province.
It's called the Coastal Renaissance, and it has just completed a 10,000-mile voyage from its birthplace in Germany.
It's had a pretty good sea trial coming over here, probably hit about every kind of weather one could expect.
For Olympic organizers, it's a massive floating billboard. But for ferries, the Renaissance is the symbolic name given to a vessel that marks the renewal of BC's aging fleet.
I think it's a milestone for BC Ferries. I think it's a milestone for the people of this province to get back to what I would argue is a normal rebuilding program for the ferry system.
Currently, most BC ferries operate on 40-year-old technology. That means staff are going to need intensive training on this state-of-the-art ship before it can go into service sometime in March. After leaving Victoria, the vessel made its debut in Vancouver, sailing past the wreckage of BC's previous experiment in building fast ferries. But the $100 million Renaissance is very different.
On time and under budget, and that is really a great thing for the public of British Columbia, and we appreciate that.
By March, the ferry will begin daily sailings between Nanaimo and Horseshoe Bay. Customers will notice that it's bigger, faster, and quieter, promising fewer breakdowns and even fewer road-clogging lineups.
Obviously, it's bigger, so it'll take more cars. So it's the weekends in the summer, obviously, that are the problem, and hopefully it's going to help it.
They're a good design, I think, too, because they don't have to turn around. It saves time in sailing and easier on and easier off. It's just, I think it's a good thing.
Jim Beatty, CTV News, Victoria.
The federal NDP and BC shipbuilders are criticizing the government for giving the ferries project to a German shipyard. They say BC lost about 5,000 jobs and a lot of money as a result.
And there is simply no reason to justify the $500 million that is being spent offshore to buy foreign ferries, build foreign ferries, when here in British Columbia we have a top-quality shipbuilding industry.
The NDP and the union representing shipbuilders wants the $82 million in import duties imposed on the ferries to be handed over to the shipbuilding industry.